This is our lesson number 5, and the chapter is algebraic expressions and algebraic formulas. In this lesson, we are going to learn today the fourth formula, which is a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Right, first I will explain to you how to expand this formula, then we will prove this formula, and after that we will solve some questions in order to understand the concepts. We have already discussed these three formulas in last three lessons, right? And this is our fourth one. This is a very important formula, and you have to memorize this formula in order to solve the questions. So the formula is a plus b whole cube. Again, my focus is whole. Whole means that this cube is on the top of b as well, and a as well, right? A plus b, it belongs to both because it is on the top of this parenthesis. It does not mean that only b has this cube. It means that a plus b whole cube. And how we will expand this formula? First of all, I will explain to you that this formula is equal to a cube. Right, whatever, this is the general formula, and whatever is here, it is called a. Right, suppose you have any integer, suppose you have 2 or any variable, suppose xyz, 3 4 4a 5x, whatever, you have to consider it as a, and you have to make the cube of this a cube, and then plus 3, because this is the cube formula, 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Right, so you have to memorize this. A plus b whole cube is equal to this. So the easiest way is to memorize is that first you have to make the cube of this first one, whatever is here, we have a, so a cube, and the cube of the last one, which is b, a cube and b cube. Right, in center you have to write down plus 3 and make the square of first one, a square b, right, plus 3, then make the square of the second one, a b square. Right, the cube of first one, the cube of last one, in the middle or in center, plus 3, the square of first one, and b is it as it is 3a square b plus 3ab square. Right, okay, now suppose if you want to prove this formula, how I say that a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. If someone asks you to prove it or you want to see how to prove it, so a plus b whole cube means that a plus b is 3 times. Here we are going to prove it. Right, so cube means 3, and we have to write down a plus b in parenthesis, then again a plus b, and again a plus b 3 times. Right, and there is no sign between these parentheses. It means there is a multiplication sign. Multiplication sign. And this dot, if I will put dot here, it means multiplication as well. If you will see this dot in the books or anywhere, so it means this is the multiplication sign as well. And you know that in multiplication we add the exponent or power, right? So first we will multiply these two parentheses, and it will remains the same. Right, so how we will multiply it? First we will start with a, multiply a by a. This a has one exponent, this one a has one exponent, so a plus b, a is square. Then you have to multiply a with plus b, so it is equal to ab. Then we will multiply with plus b, b and a plus ab, and then b and b multiply, you have to add the exponent, so it will be b square. So we solve these two parentheses, right? When we multiply these two parentheses, so its answer is a square plus ab plus ab plus b square. Now I told you that in first step we have to keep as it is, this one a plus b. Now we will multiply this parenthesis with this, and again there is no sign, it means multiplication. I will just put here dot, so you will be familiar That dot means multiplication, right? Okay, so there are two ways. If you want, you can multiply with a square with a, then ab with a, then ab with a, like this, or you can multiply a with a square, a with ab. It's up to you, right? So I will multiply, okay, a plus b with all these variables. So first we will multiply a with this a, right? This is the square and this is 1, and it's multiplication. I told you in multiply you have to add the exponent. So this is 1, this is 2, it is a cube. Then you have to multiply a with ab. So this is a, this is a, right? So it will be a square and b as it is. Then you have to multiply a with this ab. Again, a square b, and then plus ab square, right? And now we have to multiply with b. So first you have to multiply with b and a square. So it will be a square b, and then b with ab. So it is a, and this is b, this is b. We have 2 times b, it means b square, ab square, and then b with ab. So ab square and b with b square. So it will be b cube, right? Now we will arrange it. So this is a cube, a square b, a square b. This is also a square b. This is also a square b. This is ab square. This is ab square, and this is b cube, right? So this is one set of a square b, and this is a one set of ab square. See, exactly they are same. A square b, a square b. If suppose it would be a cube b, then we cannot add it together. It should be same. A square b, a square b, a square b. So how many times we have a square b? See, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. If the coefficient is not mentioned, it means it is 1. So 3 times we have a square b, a square b. So this is a cube as it is, plus 3a square b, because we have 3 times. Similarly, ab square we have 3 times, exact same. So 3ab square plus b cube, and its coefficient is 1, 1, 1. Again you have to add the same, exact, it should be exactly same. ab square, ab square, ab square, right? So this one, see, so this is exactly the same what I have told you, that a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So this is the proof. So how you proved it? You have to write down a plus b 3 times, and then you have to multiply first these two parentheses, and this is the result. Then you have to multiply with a plus b, and then at the end you have to add all these together. So this is the proof. Now we will solve some questions, but we are going to use this formula. So in order to solve it, you have to memorize this formula, right? So our first question is 2s plus 3t whole cube, and here I have mentioned this formula, right? So it will be easy for you. So where the formula is a plus b whole cube. This is the general formula, right? So here instead of a, what we have, 2s, and instead of this b we have 3t. Right, I told you that this is the general formula. You can have any number or any variable here. So whatever is here you have to consider a, whatever is here this is b, right? Whenever in the formula we will follow this formula and we will solve this question, wherever you will see in this formula a, you have to write down 2s, and whenever you will see b, you have to write down 3t, right? So first is the a cube. So what is instead of a? We have 2s. 2s. So this is 2s, and in formula it is cube, right? This is cube. So 2s cube means this is a cube. Then plus 3. So I have mentioned 3 here. Then a square. A square. So this is a, right? 2 2s and then square, and then b. So instead of b we have 3t. Write down 3t. So this is 3a square b. This is plus 3, again this 3, and then a. So what is a? 2s is the a. What is b? 3t is the b, but you have to make the square because in the formula we have b square and then plus b cube. So instead of b we have 3t, so the cube of 3t whole cube. Right? Now I will solve this center part, and this is remains the same. Okay, so 2s whole cube plus 3. See this 2 and 2, it does not mean that 2 time, but here is okay because 2 times 4, or if you will write down 2 times is also 4, and s square because this square is on the top of 2 and the top of s as well, and 3t as it is, plus 3 2s 3 here. It does not mean that 3 2 times 6. Do not write down 6 here. It means you have 3 2 time like this, right? So 3 times 9, and this is t square, and here 3t cube, right? So I will explain in the next step this. Now we will solve it. So 2s cube, it does not mean that 2 3 times 6. It means you have 2 3 times. 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. So 2 times 4, 4 2 times 8. So 8s cube plus 4 3 times 12, 12 3 times 36, 36 s square t, right? This is because there is no sign multiplication, I will put dot here, plus 3 2 times 6, 6 9 times 54 st square, and this, it does not mean that 3 3 times 9. It means you have 3 3 times 3 3 and one more 3. So 3 3 times 9 and 9 3 times 27 t cube. This is the answer, right? Another way is to solve this question is that you have to write down 2s plus 3t 3 times. 2s plus 3t multiply by 2s plus 3t multiply by 2s plus 3t, and then multiply, the answer will be same. But when you will see that you have any integer or any variable here, a plus anything here and the whole cube, right? Whole cube, then follow this formula. Your answer will never will be wrong. One more question we will discuss, 3x plus 4y whole cube. Again, I have mentioned the formula here. So instead of a, wherever you will find out a in your formula, you have to write down 3x, and where you will see b, you have to write down 4y. Right? So we will start from here. This first one is a cube. So a is 3x, make the cube of it, plus 3, and then a square. So this is a, 3x whole square. Instead of b we will write down 4y, right? Just follow this formula. Wherever a will come, write down 3x. Wherever b will come, write down 4y. So 3x 4y whole square. The last is b cube, and this is 4y. So 4y whole cube. Now in this step I have expanded this 3 times 9x square plus 4y, and this 4 means 4 is 2 times 4 into 4, which is 16. Okay, it does not mean that 4 2 times 8. 4 multiplied by 4, 16y square here, and this 3 means that we have 3 times 3. So 3 into 3 into 3 is 27x cube. 3 9 times 27, 27 4 times 108 x square y. 3 times 9, 9 16 times 144 x y square, plus 4 is 3 times, again 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4, 4 4 times 16, 16 4 times 64 y cube. This is the answer, right? If you want to see with another way, so what you have to do, this is 3x plus 4y, 3x plus 4y, you have to write down 3 times. 3x plus 4y, and then 3x plus 4y. Then you have to multiply first with these like this, and then 4 3x and this, and whatever the answer, then you have to multiply with this parenthesis, but at the end you will see the same answer. So in order to solve the cube 3x plus 4y, or anything whatever is here is a whole cube, always use this formula, always, right? It is much easier. Now suppose sometime it happens in the exam that they give this part of the formula. This is the this part. You have to find out what is a and what is b, and then you have to make the cube root. Sorry, cube. Right, in this question, this the expansion is mentioned here. So first thing is, see, first is the cube, and then a square is, see, decreasing. First is the cube, and then there is a square, and then there is only one a left, and here no a. So same, these are called the polynomials. So first you have to arrange in order. See, first thing is x cube, and then when x is decreasing, x square, here is only one x and here is no variable, so it is okay. But if suppose you will see that this 125 is in the middle, you have to arrange it. So, and then we will see, always when we will arrange, the first one should be the cube. So it is the cube of 2x, because if I will write down 2 3 times, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, so it is 8. So you have to have 2x whole cube, and then come on the last one. The last one should be the cube of any number, of any integer, so it is the cube of 5 cube, right? If it is in the middle, if you will not set it, so you cannot make the cube of 150, you cannot make the cube of this. So always the first one and the last one should be the cube. So this is the 2x cube, and 125 is the 5 cube, right? So your answer is that, okay, 2x whatever is here in the, this is a, now this is a and this is b. So a, we have 2x, and this is b plus 5b whole cube. So it is the reverse of this. In this question they have given us the expansion of this. We have to find out what is a and what is b. So a is 2x and b is 5. Again, if you will expand it, you will get the same answer here. But in the this center part, I will show you the this center part as well. 3, because this is the 3. And then a square. So this is our a now. Do not go there. This is our a. 2x square multiplied by 5 plus 3a is 2x and 5 is square. Right? So one more question, and this is the last question. Again, this is our formula, and they have given us this thing. Right? They have given us this thing. We have to find out what is a plus b whole cube. We have to find out this part. Reverse. So first, always arrange in order. So see, first is this cube, and then square decreasing, and then 1x, and here is no x. So it means order is right. But if suppose you will find out 216 here, so you have to bring it here at the end, because the first one and the last one should be the cube. So this is the cube, x cube, and 216 is the cube of 6. If I will write down 6 3 times, 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6, 6 times 36, 36 6 times 216. So now it is easy. So this is the cube of x, so it is a plus 6. So this part is so easy, x plus 6 whole cube. When you will expand x plus 6 whole cube according to this formula, you will get this answer. But if you will multiply the center part, you will get these things. See, 6 3 times 18 x square, and here 6 means 6 2 times 36, 3 times 108 x, right? So suppose if this is mentioned, a plus b whole cube is mentioned, then you can find out this formula. But if suppose this expansion part is given, so then you can find out what is a plus b whole cube. how first of all you have to arrange in order, and the first and last one should be the cube of any integer or any variable, and then make it, this is x, the last one is b, this is a and b, so x plus 6 whole cube, right? So in this lesson we have learned how to expand a plus b whole cube and how to prove it. You have also learned how to prove a plus b whole cube equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Again, you have to memorize this formula in order to solve the questions. If you have any question regarding this formula, you can write down in the comment section and I will try my best to solve it. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Saima Academy, and thank you.